Hello, this is the video for talking about proportional relationships. For bell work, this is what we did, so if you could pause the video and write this down. So a proportional relationship is one in which y varies directly with x. We say the variable varies directly if y equals some number times x, meaning there's going to be no y-intercept. And this is called the constant of proportionality. So it looks something like this, y equals mx. So again, there's no b, no y-intercept, the b is 0. And there's an example, y equals 3x. So the 3 is our slope, which is also the constant of proportionality. Okay, let's see. For I6, it's pretty easy. You're determining if something is proportional or not. For a graph, it has to go through the origin and, of course, be a straight line. So determine which one of these is proportional, and this is a multi-select, so you can pick all that apply. As you can see, this one doesn't go through the origin, so that one is not proportional, but this one does, so that's proportional. Okay, go ahead, you can pause the video if you need to. And as you can see, they both go through the origin, and they're both straight, so they are both proportional. Okay, when you get to equations, remember, we want the b to be 0. So we want y equals mx with no b. So anything that has y equals mx is good. So as you can see, this one has a b, so that's not proportional. This one does not have a b. Okay. Pause the video, try this one. As you can see, this one is in the form y equals mx, where m is 6. This one is not. This is just y equals, it's not really an m anyways, but it's just y equals a number, right? We know what that looks like. I'm going to write it like this. Y equals a number. That's a Hoy, and that is not proportional, okay? So it's just the second one. Okay. Number 5, this one would be proportional because it's y equals mx. This one is y equals mx squared. You cannot have that one, so actually I shouldn't circle it. So it's just the first one. And when we have a table, we want to know that the slope is going to be instead of the change in y over the change in x, we just want 1y over 1x, okay? If they are all the same, then it will be proportional. So if you look at the first graph here, if you take 1y over 1x, that would be 1 over 4. Is that the same as 2 over 8? Well, let's see. 2 over 8, reduce it. I get 1/4. That looks good. And then try the last one. Make sure it all comes out to be 1/4. 3 over 12. Reduce it. Okay, so those are good. So I'm going to put a check mark there. That one is good. That one is proportional. We got to check the other one because, again, it's multi-select. And this one is 5 over 1, y over x. And the second one, y over x, is 8 over 2, which reduces to 4 over 1. So this one is not going to be proportional. Take a second, try this one. Okay, so we're going to check the y over the x. We get 7 over 1 here. The second one is 10 over 2, which is 5. Nope, not the same. Check this one. 2 over 5 can't be reduced. The second one is 4 over 10, reduces to 2 over 5. Looks good so far. 2 over 5, 2 over 5. And this one, 6 over 15, also reduces to 2 over 5. So this one is our answer. Okay, that was I6, and now this is I2. You've kind of done something like this before. Let me just read it quick here. We have every Halloween trick-or-treaters love to go to Kevin's house to see his spooky decorations and get some of his delicious caramel chews. It says there is a proportional relationship between the number of kids in a group X and the total number of caramel chews Kevin gives to that group Y. And there's the table. It says, write an equation for the relationship between X and Y. Well, as we spoke about before, if it is proportional, which this one is, it's just going to be in the form y equals mx. And of course that m is just one single y over one single x. So it's really easy to find this equation. You're just going to take your y over your x, any one, 8 over 2, which is 4 over 1. So 4. So this box is going to be 4x, y equals 4x. Simple as that. Okay, you guys can take a moment and read this one. Pause the video. This one is proportional. All we want to do is find the equation, which means we want to find the 1y over 1x, which is our slope in this case, since it's proportional. 8 over 4 reduces to 2. So it's y equals 2x. As you get further along in this IXL, after 65 points, it's going to look like this. It's going to ask you, is there a proportional relationship? And the way we do that is we see, does every one y over every one x equal each other? Okay, so the first one is 23 over 1. Can't be reduced. The second one here is 46 over 2, which guess what? That reduces to 23 over 1. And as you keep checking them, you have to check all of them, they're all going to reduce to 23 over 1. In this case, yes, it will be a proportional relationship. And if so, give the constant of proportionality. Well, that's just what you found each time. So that would be 23. If it's not, you don't have to give anything. So try this last one. Pause the video. All right, as you can see, each y over each x is not the same. I tried just the first two, 43 over 50 and 31 over 3. They do not equal each other. That's what this means. So in that case, it does not have a proportional relationship. Okay, you're going to tape that into your notebook and follow the instructions in Google Classroom.